We're getting there. There's a blue jay out there. Hey guys, welcome to episode 40 of the Knit Now Swatch Later podcast. My name is Courtney. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. This is a knitting podcast where I talk about all of my knitting, crocheting, sewing, and whatever else I am working on in the last couple of weeks. I am coming to you from Pennsylvania, where I live with my husband and our 2 dogs and 2 cats. You can find me on Ravelry as Pup and on Instagram as Knit Now Swatch Later. We also have a Ravelry group for this podcast, which can be found in the links down below, along with links to all of my project pages and links to any of the shops that I talk about during the episode, including my own Etsy shop, whiterosefibercompany.com, in the links down below. So this episode, I do not have any finished objects at all, but I do have, let's see, I have 5 works in progress, and I think 2 of them, no, just 1 of them is new, so we're good there. But first up, I will show you guys my progress on the socks in this bag, which are I've been calling them my Mango Tango vanilla socks because that is the name of the colorway. So here's the progress I made from the last episode of the podcast, and then here's what it's looking like so far. So I'm probably a little bit more than halfway through, maybe. I don't know. Here's what is left of my cake. So we're getting there. So yeah, we're getting there with this sock, and again, this is just a sock that I work on in the car, so it doesn't get as much attention as these other projects do, but apparently we've been spending a lot more time in the car than I thought we have recently, because that seems like quite a bit of progress. But anyway, moving on to the next work in progress, I have, let's do, all of these socks are vanilla, so I don't have to put in the little pattern slide thingy while I'm talking about these, so I'll just talk about them all together to make it easier on myself during editing. But I have these in this pink pig bag. These are this is the second sock in my Holy Crap on a Cracker colorway, which I am loving. Today I finished the leg, and I have these stitch markers here marking every 10 rows. I do 40 rows for my leg, and I started the heel flap in the car today while I was running around doing stuff with my mom, so I did not have my other car socks. I brought these to knit on in the house when we got back to her house. So I started the heel while I was waiting for her in the car. And yeah, so pretty good progress on those, I guess. I had just barely cast them on for last episode, so I'm hoping I can start getting to work on those and have a finished pair for you guys next time. Maybe I'll have multiple finished pairs next time, I don't know, we'll see. And then the last pair of socks that I have is in this Dalek bag, which I love, and it has the TARDIS on the back. This is one of my favorites, but the only thing I don't like about it is that it's a really small opening, so it's kind of hard to get my stuff out of. I just kind of have one, I have the cake jammed down in there. Luckily I don't have to fight to get it out too much, but yeah, I love this bag. I just wish it was a tiny bit bigger. But anyway, let's work through these tangles here. Okay, so I cast on this sock. Okay, that's just not happening. Okay, so I cast on this sock on May 1st as part of Amy's sock knit along which is a Facebook group run by my local yarn store. One of the girls that, I don't think she works there, but she decided to host a annual sock knit along, so that is why I cast these on. So I finished the leg, which again is 40 rounds, and I did my heel flap and gusset, heel turn, and I am in the gusset decreases right now. So pretty good progress on this for only starting it. I guess it was almost 2 weeks ago, so maybe not that impressive, but. And I'm working these on Magic Loop. I think this is a 32-inch circular. And then on my other ones, the last pair that I showed, I'm using my Addi Flexi Flips, which I am loving. I have plans on buying another set because I love them so much, and I just feel like I work on those socks way more than I do either of my pairs of socks. I have 2 pairs of socks on Magic Loop right now, and then 1 pair on a 9-inch circular that I didn't even bring to show. I didn't touch it at all since the last episode, so yeah, I think I need to get a couple more pairs of those. And all of the sock needles that I'm using are US size 1, 2.25 millimeter. They're all Chow Goos except for the Addi Flexi Flips, which they're by Addi, so. Okay, what's next? Alright, so last work in progress I have is my Mema, which I don't think I really worked on this a whole lot. A little bit, but not. I think I did maybe 2 repeats. So I'm getting closer. I think I have 2 rows left before I split for the sleeves, and then I'm really hoping that it picks up. But I was trying to work on it for 30 minutes a day for my 30 minutes of knitting, and then things have just been so busy that I haven't actually gotten my 30 minutes of knitting. Like, first thing in the morning is when I like to do it. I haven't been able to do that lately, so I think yesterday was the first time I've actually sat down and worked on that for 30 minutes since the last episode of the podcast, I think. So I don't know. I'm really, really, really hoping to have that to the point where I split for the sleeves by next episode. But we shall see. So that's it. I think that's everything for the knitting content today. So moving into books, I am still working on Promised by Caragh M. O'Brien. It's slowed down quite a bit. So I haven't been reaching for it, but I also, like I said, the last couple weeks have been super busy, so I haven't really had time to sit down and read it, which is why I started a new audiobook, which is called The Escape Room by Megan Goldin. I'm really enjoying it. I think I started it yesterday or the day before. I started it 2 days ago, and I only have like 3 hours left, so it's going by pretty quickly. It's nice because I can just throw on my headphones and turn on the audiobook, and then I can work. I can work with the sewing machine, and I can fold laundry and just do whatever else and just be listening to the book rather than having to actually sit down and read. I haven't had a whole lot of time for that lately, so that's been nice. I'm almost finished with that one. And then I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys like the book updates as I'm reading, like at the end of the podcast episodes, or would you guys prefer a monthly update where I just talk about books? So I would just make like a special episode where I'm just talking about the books that I read that month, the books I want to read, etc. So just let me know in the comments below what you guys would prefer. And then for chat stuff today, the only really exciting thing that's happened lately is our fridge broke. So that was super fun. So we hadn't just gone grocery shopping, so I guess that was good. but our fridge stopped working, but the freezer part works. So we stuffed as much as we could into the freezer, but the rest had to get thrown out. But luckily we only lost like condiments, and we did lose a thing of eggs, but a bunch of condiments that were probably expired anyway, so not too big of a loss. But right now we have a mini fridge in the garage that we borrowed from my mom to keep our creamer and our eggs cold for now. We did call somebody to fix it, but he had to order a part, so who knows when that'll be fixed. But I think that's pretty much everything. I don't have anything ready for the shop yet, but you can see I do have a pile of a new pattern that I just finished installing the zippers right before I sat down to podcast. And then I have a new style of bag that will be dropping soon. So I'm not gonna put a deadline on those right now, so just keep an eye on the shop for those. They will be out soon. And then I also got this fun print in the mail. I haven't even opened it yet. I thought this would be fun for summer. It's got lemons and like the writing and butterflies. It's just really pretty, and my lemon print that I put out last year was very popular. I don't have any of those left. I think that was the first print that I actually sold out of, so that was pretty exciting. And then it's gonna have just this solid blue on the inside, so it matches the butterfly and the flowers. So really excited about those, but those are gonna be a little bit down the road. Haven't even cut into that stuff yet. I'm gonna finish this pile here and then move into the lemon stuff. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. What else? I did post some progress keepers in the shop last week. I have a bunch of butterflies and bees and dragonflies and all the summery, springy insects that you could want. So those are there. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my podcast. I put out a new episode every 2 weeks. So until next time, happy knitting. Bye.